Happy Stranger Things Day, everyone. This Stranger Things Day was perhaps the biggest day for any Stranger Things fan in this calendar year because this was the final Stranger Things Day before the release of Stranger Things 5, that means next year. But anyways, we got a few updates on the Stranger Things Day and everyone had their predictions, everyone had their expectations from this day. Now, I was genuinely expecting a proper teaser. But yeah, we didn't get that. Instead, we got a teaser. Yeah, we got a teaser, but for the title reveal. That means a teaser was uploaded and that teaser showed us the titles of all the 8 episodes of Stranger Things Season 5. Also, it gave us the confirmation that the season is going to come out in 2025. We knew that already, and we also got to know that the timeline, actually the main timeline of Season 5 is going to be the fall of 1987, which we also knew, of course. But the interesting thing is, back in the month of April, 5 titles, that means episode number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These were the titles which were leaked. Yeah, episode number 1's title we knew for about 2 years now that the episode name is going to be The Crawl. Then in the month of April, episode number 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th and 6th, all these titles were leaked, and guess what? All of these titles came out to be true. That means all of the leaked titles came out to be true. And of course, I'm not going to discuss about all of those titles in this video because I've already made a video on that back in April itself. It's a pretty interesting video. Do check this video out to get the breakdown of all the titles of the first 6 episodes of Stranger Things 5. But now, it's my duty to discuss about episode number 7 and episode number 8. Let's start. So episode number 7's name is The Bridge. Now if you just think about it, it's very common to think this bridge as the bridge between the two worlds, that means our world and the Upside Down. It's quite straightforward if you think about it. So yeah, this is the possibility, but there's another possibility, and it could be about a literal bridge, that a proper bridge, which will be very important for the story. And of course, I know we haven't seen any bridge at this point in time in Stranger Things, in the world of Stranger Things, but what if we get a bridge in this season and that bridge turns out to be pretty important, and the title bridge could be a reference to this bridge, or of course the first possibility that we thought about, that it's about a bridge between the real world and the Upside Down. Now yeah, that's the most likely possibility. Now let's talk about the title of the final episode of Stranger Things. Now that is kind of poetic, and yeah, I know everyone expects a proper poetic title, or not even a poetic title, but a very special title for the final episode of any beloved series. And yeah, The Right Side Up is a very poetic title as well, because the title of the final episode of season 1 was The Upside Down, and now the title of the final episode of the final season is The Right Side Up. Definitely we are going to see the end of the Upside Down, and now the right side up is going to be the right side up. But the question is, what is going to be the right side up? Is it going to be a real world, or is it going to be the Upside Down is now the right side up? Think about it. Now let's talk about some of the pictures that were released, and these were definitely the behind the scenes picture, but some of the pictures are quite interesting and some of the pictures are just the extension of what we have already seen. For example, this picture. In this picture, we can see all of our guys are looking straight into the camera, and they're definitely sitting in the canteen of Hawkins High. And you might remember a behind the scenes video was actually released on YouTube by Stranger Things, and that video consisted of this clip. And of course, this photo is definitely an extension of that clip itself. In this picture, we can see that the WSQK radio station is back there, and on the cycles we can see Mike and Lucas. And if you actually zoom, you can see someone hiding behind this car. I don't know if that's really a character or that's just someone from the production. Now this is the third picture, and this third picture is again an extension of a scene that we saw in the behind the scenes video that was earlier released by Stranger Things. But in that picture, we didn't see Dustin, but we again predicted that it could be Dustin from some of the behind the scenes picture or some of the leaked photos and all those things. But we did predict that in this car, they are definitely going to be Steve, Nancy, Jonathan, along with Dustin. And yeah, of course, we can see Dustin here. And if I remember correctly, we also predicted that this scene is not going to go pretty good, and they might even be in the Upside Down. Of course, we had to get a picture of the roster first. And they are in front of the Hawkins High School, maybe just before the demolition of Hawkins High School, because the set of the Hawkins High has been demolished. So maybe this could be just before that. Now we have 2 pictures remaining, and this picture is again quite interesting. Now my first thoughts after watching this picture was that this picture could be from the final table read, but no, that's not the case. Now let's just zoom in and check which names can we find. Starting from right, we can see Jim Hopper, then Max Mayfield, then it's Lucas Sinclair, Mike Wheeler, then we have Marie Bauman, Robin Buckley, Erica Sinclair, and finally we have Vicky as well. And this is quite interesting because we have Vicky here, and Vicky was of course not the main character in season 5 but in season 4, but in this season she is definitely getting an extended run, possibly alongside Robin as well. But the final photo really made my day because yeah, we can see Hopper and Joyce together, and I think we fans are definitely going to see Hopper and Joyce living a life, like a proper life, like a couple, like a married couple, like husband and wife. Because of course there's going to be a time jump of around a year from the fourth season, from the end of the fourth season, and during that year they might have, you know, settled down. What do you think about it? Did they get married? Are we going to see a wedding scene of Chief of Police Jim Hopper and Joyce Byers? Who knows? Maybe yes, maybe no. Do tell me in the comments what you think about this. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I would highly recommend you to check out this video because in this video, as I said, I have discussed about all the titles, all the first 6 titles actually, and I've created another channel whose link you can find in the description of this video. And that channel is of course going to be about movies, but about deep dives into movies. For example, on that channel, you're going to find a lot of video essays and a lot of interesting videos around cinema, around movies, around web series. Basically, if you are kind of a nerd about movies, definitely check out that channel. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.